A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. If the misery of the poor be caused not by the laws of nature, but by our institutions, great is our sin. We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside us. The love for all living creatures is the most noble attribute of man. The highest possible stage in moral culture is when we recognize that we ought to control our thoughts. Blushing is the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. Intelligence is based on how efficient a species became at doing the things they need to survive. Nothing is easier than to admit in words the truth of the universal struggle for life, or more difficult, at least I have found it so, than constantly to bear this conclusion in mind. To kill an error is as good a service as, and sometimes even better than, the establishing of a new truth or fact. We are always slow in admitting any great change of which we do not see the intermediate steps. A fair result can be obtained only by fully stating and balancing the facts and arguments on both sides of each question. The limit of man's knowledge in any subject possesses a high interest which is perhaps increased by its close neighborhood to the realms of imagination. The limit of man's knowledge in any subject possesses a high interest which is perhaps increased by its close neighborhood to the realms of imagination. A moral being is one who is capable of reflecting on his past actions and their motives, of approving of some and disapproving of others. The great variability of all the external differences between the races of man, likewise indicates that they cannot be of much importance, for if important, they would long ago have been either fixed and preserved, or eliminated. I am convinced that natural selection has been the main but not exclusive means of modification. If I had to live my life again, I would have made a rule to read some poetry and listen to some music at least once every week. A man's friendships are one of the best measures of his worth. Light will be thrown on the origin of men and his history.